There's trouble on the sentient Green Lantern planet known as Mogo. Many Lanterns have assembled to face an invasion force there, including my sister, Speranza. This conflict must be stopped before it escalates into a multiversal war. Meet me on Mogo. Together, we can join the fight and help my sister.
You are making a mistake. I will show you how later.
Night and day.
Bottled by Brainiac.
I got you stuck off the realness. I got you. I got you stuck off the realness. I got you stuck off the realness.
So let's just get into it.
Hey, yo! What's up, fam? How y'all vibing? I'm your host, Glitter, and welcome back to the Daily Planet News, where you get all the latest news for DC Universe Online. Let me holler at you, let me holler at you, let me holler. The Day of Reckoning is here, and man, it's a train wreck. Nobody likes this Day of Reckoning. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about talking about it. But before we talk about it, we have to go to the pub. So the Day of Reckoning is out now. Uncover the truth that sleeps within Casnia City that nobody cares about. You have your hero and villain mission. Right here you see Day of Reckoning, all new story arc, chapter 1. Play for free. Timing's running out. Will you chase? Chase what? I don't know. Let's talk about it. But first, we gotta go back to the pub. So right here, fam, we not vibing. We not vibing at all, because we have this new alert, and it's called Casnian Necropolis Assault. And then we have the new raid, and it's called Casnian Necropolis Onslaught. Sounds very similar, right? Let's talk about it. But first, we gotta go back to the pub. So we got this new featured event, Day of Reckoning, from January 28th through February 24th, 2025. You can earn these garbage styles and these marks. And we got the updated renown system, which lets basically any player get renown, whether you're casual, whatever the heck you want to call it. And before we can move on to the next story, we gotta freaking go back to this pub, bruh. The Day of Reckoning is here. DC Universe Online presents Arkham Island with snow and a little village on the side, right? And we got right here a city in fear. In fear of what? I'm not sure. We're gonna have to go back to the pub to find out. Unsolved murders. Who's murdering, fam? I'm not sure. Let's find out. Oh, you want to talk about it? I want to talk about it. I think we could talk about it. It's a terrifying secret. But before we find out what this terrifying secret is, we got to go back to the pub. It's too late to run. Run where? You're going to run like the entire community is from this disastrous DLC? Oh man, it's too late to hide. Trust me, fam, the entire community is hiding from this DLC. It's crazy. Oh man, look at that creepy thing. But you're right on time for ... What are you all right on time for? I don't know, fam. Want to find out? We can find out together. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about talking about it. But wait, there's more, because the reckoning is here. But first, you gotta go back to the freaking pub.
Checkers and Rally's $4 unbeatable meal deal changes everything. Your choice of sandwich plus fries, drink, and an apple pie. Just $4. It's too much.
You can never have too much flavor.
Get more for your $4. Only at Checkers and Rally's.
Hi everyone, Mommy's unboxing a new teething toy for me. You see, my little teeth are still growing and they can be quite uncomfortable. That's why I have this habit of chewing on my mom's fingers. But Mommy wants to make sure it doesn't...
But first, you gotta go back to the freaking pub.
Bruh.
So in case you've been living under a rock, a lot of players are complaining and are not happy with the product we call the Day of Reckoning. Right here you can see valued customer number 1 says, I have never in my 14 years of playing this game been so catastrophically bored and uninterested. This DLC is repetitive, soulless, and visually depressing. No one is actually paying attention to the story, because why should they? No one is going to stick around. This is a mess. Well, I'm pretty sure the whales will stick around, but I can see this player's frustration. Let's continue, but before we do, we have to go back to the freaking pub. So right here you can see our valued customers are not happy at all. They're saying that the new level lags a lot. Some are saying that they should have dropped double artifact XP instead. They're saying that this player right here says, I love DCO, but what the F? this new episode? Question mark, question mark. I feel your frustration. So why are players so upset? What's going on? Let's talk about it. But before we do, you know it, we gotta go back to the pub. These two comments right here pretty much sums it up why everybody is disappointed. The first comment says, now I see why you guys didn't put this new episode on test server. Why would this valued customer say that? Well, the second comment says, why is the one raid just the alert mission with the extra pillars and the other is literally the raid from Sins of Black Adam? No change whatsoever. Gotta be honest, this was one of the most disappointing DLCs. But before we get into this, we gotta go back to the pub. So here is why a lot of players are upset and complaining about this new DLC. No creativity went into it whatsoever. The mechanic where you defend a pillar and capture the node, right? And then you do the escort mission where you escort the NPC. That mechanic is a ripoff of other games, like the MMORPG Terra or the train wreck we called the Suicide Squad that failed recently. That game also had an NPC escort mission that was just repetitive and replayed over and over again throughout the whole game. And then after you complete this mission, you fight Felix Faust. That is it. That's the entire DLC. Nobody, well, some people like it, but we'll get into that in a second. But most players don't like this. See right here? You fight Felix Faust, you collect your reward, and that's it. But before we continue, we gotta go back to the pub. Here's the alert. Instead of one pillar, like it was in the Solos journal missions, you have 2 pillars with 4 players. 2 players to the North Hill, 2 players to the West Hill. When you finish defending it, you do the escort, but it's double the amount. Instead of being 3, you gotta send 6 NPCs to the shield. And then you break down the shield and you fight Felix Faust again. That's it. That's the alert. That's the alert and the raid and the solo journal mission. That's the whole DLC, fam. That's it. But before we get into the raid, we gotta go back to the pub. Alright, and finally we got the raid. But we got 4 pillars. We got the south, the east, the north, and the west. And, you know, it's basically 2 players per pillar. And you basically defend it, of course, and then you do the escort mission. But now you gotta get 12 escorts up there. And then, of course, you break down the shield, and then you fight Felix Faust again. And that's it, fam. That's the whole DLC. You wonder why people don't like the game. But whatever, it is what it is, man. I try telling you, I hate to be the one that I say I told you so, but I guess I told you so. But before we continue, we gotta go back to the freaking pub and meet Billie Eyelash from Temu. Let's talk about it. Now, if you're one of those players that been spending money on this game your entire life for the last 14 years, and you can't do nothing but defend it because, you know, you got too much money invested in it. The game is laggy. Even if the DLC, according to y'all, even if the DLC is good, look at this. This is unacceptable. You go out into the open world and this is what you get. Yeah, the game is free to play, but what does it matter if it runs like this? What does it matter? Look, I'm gonna try to queue up for the new raid while I'm out here doing this garbage-ass mission, and what's gonna happen? Wait for it. Oh, I'm a freaking disconnect. That's what happens, fam. That's what happens. But before we can get back to the freaking game, we gotta go back to the pub.
Introducing a new kind of expo marker that's permanent. Only as long as you want it. You have to wet it to wipe it. While this is not the kind of use we had in mind, we're sure you'll find it quite useful. How will you use your expo wet erase marker? It's permanent, only as long as you want it.
Resonate with you and make you feel something. And if I can make you feel something, then that'll make this team better. And that's what we want to do.
What you have made your customer base feel is disappointment, shame, boredom, and disbelief. But before we can continue to the next news story, we have to go back to the pub.
What's up, man? How y'all vibing? It's me, Red 5, on the grind, all the time, 6 to 9, prime time. Hi, Mom. Well, we have a new time capsule. But before I can show it to y'all, we have to go back to the pub. We have right here the Mystical Magician Time Capsule. All the time, on the grind, prime time, 69. So, of course, we have this new style. Looks pretty good. Looks sexy. We also have this new tattoo style. If you look really closely, you can see deep inside the rabbit's butthole. And of course, we have to add another accessory to the game. Looks pretty cool. We got these symbols and we got these emblems, and you got this money that you can give us for these. Of course, we got an angel wing and another emote. All the time, on the grind, prime time, back to the pub, fam.
This has been your host, Glitter, for the Daily Planet News, where you get all the latest news for DC Universe Online. Thanks for watching, and remember, farm DC Cash, fam. That's how you get DCUO for free, and stop having high expectations for the updates. The last two big updates for the game was basically the Harley Quinn DLC and the Brainiac Returns. That's about it, y'all. Moving forward, it's not looking good. But until the next episode, remember, gotta go back to the pub.
I got you stuck off the realness. I got you stuck off the realness. I got you stuck off the realness.
Most music apps have some kind of one-size-fits-all workout playlist. But the YouTube Music app has ad-free playlists personalized to fit you and your kind of workout. You better watch.
I'm programmed with essential 21st century smack talk. Your mother
is fond of Brainiac.
I got you stuck off the realness. I got you stuck off the realness. I got you stuck off the realness.
So let's just get into it.
Hey, yo, what's up, fam? How y'all vibing? I'm your host, Glitter. Welcome back to the Daily Planet News, where you get all the latest news for DC Universe Online. Let me holler at you, let me holler at you, let me
Bruh.
For our first news story, I have good news and bad news. Let's talk about the good news first. So we have bonus Nth Metal Fortification event. Get double artifact XP using Nth Metals. So right here you see February 18th through February 24th, 2025. You can get 100 XP double XP boost when using Nth Metal to fortify your artifacts. Now here's the bad news. This event seems familiar, but previously our 2x artifact event allowed players to feed artifacts into each other at double XP. However, after reviewing the game's progression balance, we recognize the need for adjustments. The traditional 2x artifact fortification event is being retired in favor of this new bonus Nth Metal Fortification event to create more stable and sustainable systems while still delivering a rewarding experience. Alright, let's talk about it. So, in case you're new to this channel, long story short, the reason why we made this change right here, XP bonuses will not apply when feeding one artifact into another, is because of money. We were losing money. You see, if you can feed one artifact into another and get it completely up to 200 XP, right, you won't have any reason to go into the marketplace and buy our artifact XP bundle packs. You see what I'm saying? We need you to go in there. Let's talk about it.
Bruh.
Now, I'm only going to explain this to y'all one time and one time only. During this event, you want to sell your Dionysiums, your Quantum Field Energies, and your Paradox Energies in the broker. Now, I know what a lot of y'all going to say, but Glitter, we need those to break through our artifact. Bruh, that's why you broke, fam. Let me holler at you. Robin, see, the thing is that if you artifact, Bruh,
It's funny
that's why
because
you broke,
as soon as I got on the
Let me
game,
holler at
I
you.
sold some paradox
Alright,
energies
Bobby.
and some
See,
quantum
the
fields.
thing is that if you want to make DC
And I haven't
cash,
gotten on
right now
DC
the
Universe
market's
no more,
gonna be
brick.
booming with these paradox energies, these quantum fields, and these Dionysiums. The plan is to sell them right now during the event, get rich now, make your millions, possibly get to $1 billion, and then when the market goes down and it crashes and it crumbles,
I got you stuck off the realness. I got you stuck off the realness. I got you stuck off the realness.
Hey yo, we finally back with the Daily Planet News, where you get all the latest news for DC Universe Online. I'm your new community manager, Volterra, and you best believe it, I look like I stink,
back.
and you know it, I can queef on demand. There is so much to unpack, I'm just gonna jump right into it. So we have a new teaser trailer for the new DLC I'm proud to present to you, so let's talk about it. Let's talk about talking about it. Let's talk about how I can queef on demand. So I did have a teaser trailer, however, the devs have decided to demonetize it on me, so instead I got these screenshots with the release date and the fearful day.
Hello, heroes and villains. Welcome back to Multiverse. Today we have a special episode. We're going to take a look at the Chroma Pack of Burnish Bronze Chroma Pack, and let's talk about it.
I apologize for the technical difficulties. So as you can see with that garbage teaser trailer that didn't show anything, we are getting the new DLC next week, Wednesday, on the 28th of May, 2025. Hooray! So since we didn't get nothing, no footage, no gameplay footage and nothing, I got some screenshots for y'all, so let's take a look at it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about talking about it. See, as part of our business model to try to bring back players to DC Universe Online, we understand that there's not much games out there that lets you be lanterns. So we figured if we can make a lantern DLC, we'll bring back all the players to DC.
Hey there guys, it's Obsidian Chill. I got another video for you today, and I can't go on test server anymore, so I quit.
Bruh.
There is a lot of information that was revealed during the live stream. In case you missed it, the end of art swapping is here. We will be replacing art swapping, and this was confirmed by Red 5 on the grind all the time, Primetime 69. We will be removing art swapping, and we will be replacing it with the 5 artifact slots, which a lot of players will like. Players on the forums are talking about the release date being on the 28th. We also see players already speculating that there will be a 4th ally slot since we are releasing 5 artifact slots. It would just make sense to have a 4th ally slot, you know? 3 passives instead of 2. Sounds better. Moving on, we can see right here that the devs have been trying to bring back players. It's true. It's part of our business model. Let's talk about it. Along with the new DLC and 5 artifact slots and removing the art swapping, we also have a new artifact coming out with the new DLC. Of course, you guessed it, it's a lantern artifact, and we also have new lantern henchmen. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about talking about it, fam. Are you bobbing? I'm not bobbing. You bobbing? We bobbing. And finally, for our last news story, we have this Day of Reckoning final event. The Day of Reckoning final event will last from May 20th through 27th, 2025, to celebrate the final week before the launch of Fearful Day with challenges, bonus rewards, and savings in the marketplace. You get all these savings, 20% off episode currency. Hooray! Let's talk about it, fam. You bobbing.
I'm not tonight. I'm studying.
I apologize, y'all. The Creator League is out of hand. These YouTubers are wild. Well, thank you for watching the Daily Planet News, where you get all the latest news for DC Universe Online. I'm glad to be your new community manager, Volterra, and remember, I can queef on demand.
I got you stuck off the realness.
We got Homelander. We got Homelander in the lobby.
I got you stuck off the realness.
Okay.
don't want to steal any glory. You've got this.
Brainiac has got this.
I got you stuck off the realness. I got you stuck off the realness. I got you stuck off the realness.
So let's just get into it.
Hey yo, welcome back to the Daily Planet News, when you get all the latest news for DC Universe Online. I'm your host, Nerd of Prey.
I'm not trying to lose all my money, though.
Let's talk about it. Let me holler at you. Let me holla. Let me holler at you. Let me holler at you. Let me holla.
Hey you, it's me, Red 5, on the grind, all the time, prime time, 6 and 9. Hi Mom, this week on the rundown, we got your bonus Nth Metal drops. Now I know what y'all saying, dang Red 5, where's the double Artifact XP event? Well, let's talk about it. We finally have a launch date for the new DLC, Harley Quinn vs. Apocalypse. Let's talk about it. And finally, for our last news story, are you tired of the developers not being transparent on whether or not we ever gonna get double Artifact XP week? Well, in this video, we're gonna take a deep dive with Mex, and we're gonna look at his last post about double Artifact XP event and what he had to say about it. Let's talk about it.
Sup, fam? How y'all vibing? Let's talk about it. I'm your producer, King Kendrick White, and I'm proud to present to everybody in the community our launch date for the new episode, Harley Quinn vs. Apocalypse. Let's talk about it. Now, this is the exclusive launch date. Harley Quinn vs. Apocalypse, episode launching on September 24th. Be there or be square. Let's talk about it. And before I go and pass it over to Nerd of Prey, we have an exclusive trailer for everyone to watch for the new episode. I hope y'all enjoy. Sup, fam? How y'all vibing? Let's talk about it.
Hey yo, that trailer was dope. Now if you experience lag, any server delays or lag spikes, any of that good stuff, if you hear players telling you that the game is laggy on launch, don't believe your lying eyes and ears. Let's move on. Let me holler at you. Let's talk about it. In other news, we finally got a bonus Nth Metal drop week. What's this mean? Well, let's talk about it. Right here we got this week. Your chances to receive Nth Metal as drops are doubled. This is great, especially when you pop Nth Metal detectors, because instead of getting one every drop, you're going to get two. Double, you feel me? This is going to last from September 17th, 2024, all the way to September 23rd, 2024. It's basically going to end when the new DLC drops. Now, don't expect the double Artifact XP next week, because that's going to be the DLC drop. There's not going to be an event next week because the DLC's about to drop. You feel me? Let me holler at you. Let's talk about it. Of course, you can get the Nth Metal detectors from the marketplace. We have to let y'all know. Go in the marketplace to get them. Not like we don't know that Dr. Fates give them for you for them blue tokens, but let's not mention that, right? Go into our marketplace and buy our freaking stuff, because we know we're going bankrupt out here. You feel me? On the grind all the time, like Red 5 says. Also, this is a reminder that Batman Day celebration will still be running throughout this event, so don't sleep on them Batman reward boxes. You can sell them for like 1 to 2 mil a pop. Don't sleep on that. I've been making money. Have you? Let's talk about it. Here's a message on this post from a valued customer. They say, but can the 50% loss of feeding one artifact into another be removed? Well, no, it cannot, because that's the entire reason why the devs don't really release double Artifact XP often. You see, they know that us, the community, as players, we save unwanted artifacts we don't use anymore till Double Artifact XP comes out, and then we consume them into it. One of those artifacts right now that everybody's waiting to do that with is the Omega, the new artifact from the latest DLC that's about to drop on the 24th. It doesn't make any sense for the developers to release a Double Artifact XP event anytime soon when a brand new artifact is coming out. See, the developers lose money because of the players saving unwanted artifacts to consume them into another. And the fact is that this Omega artifact is actually going to help a lot of might powers that are very slacking. So the devs are trying to get paid for that work. You feel me? You gotta balance the game with artifacts and allies. Let's talk about it.
Is there anything you can mention in terms of balancing for powers not tied to artifacts or allies?
No. Just there's something to think about.
No, he's just cutting out.
No, you shut up. I'm kidding. But I'm not.
Now, I'm optimistic. I'm aware that there's a big possibility we're not going to get Double Artifact XP because of all the issues and, of course, the speed hackers that exploited the game. But I am quite optimistic. There is a post from Meps before he got fired or he left the company, and we're going to take a look at it with Meps right now. Come on, buddy, go get your blue hair. Let's talk about it.
My brand new track 2 Times Together with Steve Aoki is available now on TikTok, and I can't wait to see all the amazing creations you guys are gonna come up with.
Let's talk about it.
Hey, it's your favorite community manager, Theodore Tenstone Meps. And I got this post right here from September 21st, 2023. This valued customer made this post and he titled it, No Double XP Before Episode. Go figure, players were complaining about it back then. Let's talk about it. Now, if you go over to the second page and scroll down a little bit, you will see the post, the last post I've ever mentioned about Double Artifact XP. And it goes like this. These shouldn't be quite so predictable. And we had a lot of Double XP a few months ago. This was around the time that Eye of Gemini was nerfed. It says, as always, stay tuned to see what each bonus will be. So, this is a clear indicator that Double Artifact XP was never fully canceled or taken out of the game. It's just that the devs don't want you to predict when it's coming out. You see? Let's talk about it. In conclusion, stay optimistic, DCUO community. Double Artifact XP can definitely come out in the near future. Save all your XP, because there's going to be a dry season sometime here in the near future. Soon after the new DLC, Harley Quinn vs. Apocalypse, comes out, there's going to be quite a big of dry season coming out. There's not going to be a new DLC till about the springtime of next year. So, that is a good 6 months with no content. And that is the perfect time to drop Double Artifact XP to keep the community thirsty for some more. So, with that said, I hope you like, share, and subscribe, and we will catch you on the next one. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Weak, exhausted, chained. She can't defend herself. Orphaned, lost, alone. She can't defend herself. Captured, controlled, terrified. He can't defend himself. They need you to protect them. Will you give £3 today?
I got you stuck off the realness. I got you stuck off the realness. I got you stuck off the realness.
You know, Gotham City and Metropolis are like night and day.
Bottled by Brainiac.
I got you stuck off the realness. I got you stuck off the realness.
So let's just get into it. Let's just,
Hey, yo, let me holler at you, holla. Welcome back to the Daily Planet News, where you get all the latest news for DC Universe online. Let me holler at you, Can you holler at me? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about talking about it. What's up, fam? How you bobbing? Meps, you bobbing, bruh? I think I'm bobbing. Let's talk about it. The news is very light for this week, so we're just gonna get right into it. Let's talk about it. So right here we have the server update for September 24, 2024, and it's basically episode 48, Harley Quinn. Let's talk about it. In this server update, you have the new open world missions in Apocalypse Gotham City. You got your new Solo, right? The new Genesis Undercity, the new Alert, Clock Tower, the new Raid, the construction site, right? And you got new gear, feats, and more. What's this more? Let's talk about it. So right here it says you got your new episode currency, right? Acquire the new gear. You can get you can collect new feats, you can get collections, and more. What's this more? I don't know. It's not telling you. Let's talk about it. Also, with this new update, you got your new Apocalyptic Overlord time capsule, right? You got your new gear inside this time capsule inspired by Darkseid. You got a bunch of new collections for all these new auras and accessories that we're going to take a look here in a minute with Rev 5. Right, if you open 15 of these bad boys, you get this champion mask style. Woo woo. Right, then you got game update 148 coming out here. We got character create. You get new random name generator in your character creation. The welcome screen, you can now access and expand welcome screen from the action menu. And then we got a CR skip. We need to bust out all the good stuff for this update because, you know, there's a little game coming out called Throne of Liberty, and it's basically threatening to ruin this game. But let's talk about it. And finally, All World will be taken offline at 6 a.m. on Tuesday, September 24, 2024. Downtime is expected to last 8 hours. Now, before I pass it to Rev 5 to take a look at the new time capsule, let's hear a quick word from our sponsors.
Nice, the last one.
Hey you, it's me, Rev 5 on the grind all the time, prime time 6 and 9. Hi Mom, have you ever woke up one day and felt like taking over the world along with total control over all sentient beings? Yeah, we feel you, which is why we'd like to introduce to you the exciting new time capsule. Let's talk about it. We have yet another 20% off sale running from the 24th of September through the 30th of September 2024. And usually when a game is releasing 20% off sales every week, that usually means trouble for the company. You understand what I'm saying here? You follow me? Let's talk about it. And finally, we have here the Overlord gear. That's what it looks like. Along with the Splinter of Destiny emote, the anti-life accessory. That looks pretty cool. Then you have the new God Aura pack. Let's talk about it. Along with these ugly emblems. And look at this garbage material. Who in the world will want to rock this material? I don't know. But let's talk about it on the grind. Then we got this ugly eyepiece or whatever it is. And who cares about the Creator Club because they're just a bunch of snitches. Let's talk about it.
Thank you for watching the Daily Planet News, where you get all the latest news for DC Universe Online. And remember, if you experience lag spikes, animation delays, server issues during the new release of the DLC, don't believe your lying eyes and ears. It's not happening, alright? Let's talk about it. Let me holler at you, let me holler at you, let me holler.
I got you stuck off the realness. I got you stuck off the realness. I got you stuck off the realness.
How will you use your Expo letter base marker? Writes, wet wipe, repeats.
Shall we play a game? Ready? Go. Rock, paper,
Brainiac. Brainiac totally beats whatever you picked.
I got you stuck off the realness. I got you stuck off the realness. I got you stuck off the realness.
So let's just get into it. Let's just,
Hey, let me holler at you, let me holler at you, let me holler, let me holler, let me holler at you, let me holler at you, let me holler at you, let me holler at you. Let's talk about it. Welcome back to the Daily Planet News, where you get all the latest news for DC Universe Online. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about talking about it. Maps, let's talk about how you don't want to go down there because it looks like roast beef and smells like hot dog water. Let's talk about it. By now, everybody should know the unfortunate news that Daybreak Games kicked out DCUO Pop Queen Obsidian Shill out of the Daybreak Games Creator Club. Let's talk about it. We now have exclusive footage of Daybreak Games kicking Oxidine Shill out of the Creator Snitch League. Let's check it out. Let's talk about it.
No, Father, I can still...
Let's talk about it. We now have exclusive footage of Daybreak Games kicking Oxidine Shill out of the Creator Snitch League. Let's check it out. Let's talk about it. Unfortunate news that Daybreak Games kicked out DCUO Pop Queen Obsidian Shill out of the Daybreak Games Creator Club. Let's talk about it. We now have exclusive footage of Daybreak Games kicking Oxidine Shill out of the Creator Snitch League. Let's check it out. Let's talk about it.
No, Father, I can still...
Bruh. Sup, fam? How y'all vibing? I'm here to talk about the situation with Oxidine Shill. I guess he's not vibing. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about talking about it. Sup, fam? How y'all vibing? Talk about it. As you can see right here, okay, you can see that Oxidine Shill is inflammatory because everything which was reported from tests carried over to live. Although this is true, you see, us here at Daybreak Games, we're really sensitive. We cannot have this type of verbiage. You need to be politically correct, Oxidine Shill. Right here you can see that Oxidine Shill is spreading misinformation, disinformation, and malinformation. You can see it says false claims right here. There's no augment grants. Well, let's take a look at this, because we can debunk the debunkers. Here is one of our new woke developers, Beta Male. Beta Male most likely listens to Taylor Swift. Let's talk about it. Beta Male said that for the puzzle, I have fix ready for the augment issue. And we're looking to make sure it works and then get it ready for the hot fix. It should be going out soon so players are able to get that speedy feeling that it's meant to bring. Looks like Oxidine Shill was telling the truth all along. Well, you see, you can't tell your fan base this, Oxidine Shill. They need to play our games, and you're hurting our feelings. You're being inflammatory, Oxidine Shill. Right here when you say there is a puzzle that is purposely designed to waste your time, you're talking about the Simon Says puzzle. We took a lot of hard work to design that puzzle, Oxidine Shill. You're hurting our developers' feelings here. We don't like to hear this type of criticism. When you tell us these false claims that utterly everything reported carried over to the live server, even though I just showed you that is true with the forums, you can't say that, Oxidine Shill. You're hurting our feelings. Now, right here is where you really made a pickle, Oxidine Shill. You said this is inflammatory. Misinformation, disinformation, malinformation. This is not a healthy decision for the game. What you talking about, Oxidine Shill? The currency? The DCUO currency? Let's talk about it. How you vibing? What's up, fam? How you vibing? Let's talk about it. At the end of the day, we have to pay the bills. And paying the bills means we have to make the game pay to win. And if you tell your subscribers that, Oxidine Shill, well, you're going to have to get kicked out of the club. You're not allowed in because this is not good for business. You're being inflammatory. You're hurting our feelings. Let's talk about it. It's none of your business that this is hurting the game. Who cares if somebody wants to pay $220 for 500 coins? You don't have to. Let's talk about it. And finally, in other news, Oxidon Chill is not the only YouTuber getting this treatment from Daybreak Games. As you can see right here, we use Meta Knight to get a community guideline strike to Dead Sea Scroll Gaming. You see right here in this video that was taken down, he hurt our feelings. He says something about glitter that was not nice. He said glitter is ruining our game. Also, we got Meta Knight to report this video. We got someone that was not even mentioned in the video to report the video and get it taken down. And then the video's back up anyways. Good job, Meta Knight. Get her done. Let's talk about it. What's up, man? You vibing?
Bruh. I got you stuck off the realness. I got you stuck off the realness. I got you stuck off the realness.
I'm from the 25th century, but I've been programmed to communicate like a robot from your time. Beep.
Beep. Boop. Beep. Brainiac.
I got you stuck off the realness. I got you stuck off the realness. I got you stuck off the realness.
So let's just get into it. Let's just,
Hey yo, it's your homegirl Nerd of Prey, back with another Daily Planet News, where you get all the latest news for DC Universe Online. Let me holler at you, let me holler at you, let me holler, holla, 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 I'm just gonna get right into it. Let's talk about it. So this week on your news dump, you got the Witching Hour seasonal event. We also got Wonder Woman Day celebration. What is Wonder Woman Day celebration? I don't know. We about to find out. We also got your Omega artifact came out. And of course, we're going to go over the October 2024 featured items with the daily reward system. Let's take a look at this garbage. Let's talk about it. Man, I just want to go back on Throne of Liberty. Let me holler at you.
Hey there guys, it's Obsidian 2. Got another video for you today.
Bruh.
Oxidon Chill, you're not allowed in our studio. What are you doing? We told you you're not part of the Creator Club anymore. Get out of here. Let's talk about it. What's up, fam? Bobby.
I apologize, everybody. We having some technical difficulties. I took a break to play some Throne of Liberty, and the studio is all out of control. Anyways, we have this Omega Beam artifact. You can now harness the power of Darkseid. You know what I'm saying? We got this cool animation here for you to look at. So players will be given the artifact upon meeting these requirements. I'm not going to read you these requirements. Well, right here you got these cool animation effects with the artifact. Cool. We also got this 20% off sale in the marketplace. I don't know if you noticed, but we rolling out these 20% off sales back to back to back. It looks like Throne of Liberty is causing a panic in the gaming industry. But what do I know? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about talking about it. What's up, gang?
Hey you, it's me, Red 5, on the grind, all the time, prime time, 6 and 9. Hi, Mom. So we have the Witching Hour fall seasonal event. Let's take a look. Let's talk about it. So right here we got what to do next. Gotham City and Midnight Masquerade nightclub, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? It's the good old good stuff at the Halloween event. We got this cool looking zombie Batman skin. I'm pretty sure you guys are going to like this because we on the grind all the time, prime time, 6 to 9. We also got this silent agenda raps aura. Agenda, what kind of agenda is this wrapping up? We also got this corny looking material looking like a clown. Got this cool t-shirt, of course the base items in your 3 feet. Sour Patch Kids, On the Hush, and Haunted House. On the grind all the time, prime time, 6 and 9.
Hey, it's your favorite community manager, Theodore Tenstone Max, and I'm back to tell you about my exciting adventures after leaving Daybreak Games. What have I been doing? What have I been up to? Where have I been going? Let's talk about it. Welcome to the Adventures of Maps, where I now live inside the game Throne and Liberty. I cannot put this game down. I need to go outside and touch some grass. My girlfriend asked me for some sexy time, and I said no. I live on Daybreak Shore. You have to check it out. Let's talk about it. What's up, gang? We bobbing. Here's my retirement home, Daybreak Shore. And look, right across the water, it looks like a Daybreak train wreck. Just like the video game DC Universe Online. But we're not on that game right now. We're gonna go fishing. Let's take a look. Let's talk about it. So the next time someone says on LFD chat, remember Maps, whatever happened to Theodore Tedstone Maps? All you have to do is say, well, he lives on Daybreak Shore, inside the video game Throne and Liberty. I go fishing all the time. I'd rather do this than play DCUO. It's crazy. Look at this fish. It's awesome. Sup, gang? We bobbing. I'd like to introduce to you my little toys. These are my emojis. Or emojis. Emojis? I don't know. But they're cool. I can farm stuff with them on Game of Thrones. I mean, Throne and Liberty. So right here you will see, at Daybreak Shores, if you send your little toys, you could get the Kraken fishing rod. But the RNG is insane. Good luck.
My name is Optimus Prime. We are autonomous robotic organisms from the planet Cybertron.
I apologize, everybody. The studio has been taken over by aliens. Nah, I'm just playing. But right here, you got Wonder Woman Day celebration. What's Wonder Woman Day celebration? Well, it's the same thing as the Batman Day celebration. We're gonna give you a freaking tiara, and then you're gonna be able to buy 100 marks from the marketplace and buy the Wonder Woman bracers for your hands. So all the Wonder Woman fanatics will mouth water over this stuff. And yeah, you get to play the Wonder Woman content. We're gonna cycle it, and of course you got your 20% off sale for all Wonder Woman stuff in the marketplace, because you know we need to crack out these sales, because Throne and Liberty's making everybody panic out here.
Red 5 underground all the time, prime time 6 and 9. Hi, Mom. So finally, for our last news story, we got your October featured items and rewards. You know, you got your day job boo. New monthly rewards have arrived. Hooray! Can I go back to Throne of Liberty now? So right here, you got these styles. Of course, you probably already seen this from our Creator League, but whatever. We're gonna cover it, because we have another marketplace sale for 20% off replay badges. I mean, this is already old news. You already knew this. This is gone already. But still, these friggin' sales back to back on the grind all the time. Prime time 6 and 9. Hi, Mom.
Hey there, guys. This is Obsidian 2. Got another video for you today.
I got you stuck off the realness. I got you stuck off the realness. I got you stuck off the realness.
What's that, boy? The dog walker's locked out. Get the keys off the counter. Now slide it under the door with your nose.
Your dog can't let the sitter in, but now you can from anywhere with the MyQ all-in-one pet monitoring and access system.
Sweeter, bolder drinks are hitting the menu at Wawa. Cravings made easy. Gotta have a Wawa.
I'm programmed with essential 21st century smack talk. Your mother
is fond of Brainiac.
I got you stuck off the realness. I got you stuck off the realness. I got you stuck off the realness.
So let's just get into it. Let's just
Hey yo, let me holler at you. Welcome back to the Daily Planet News, where you get all the latest news for DC Universe Online. This is a very special episode because I'm about to show y'all my true form. I'm about to transition. I'm gonna transform like the Transformer. You have no idea. Max, what's good, fam? How you vibing? Go get the rundown, fam. Where's Red 5? Let's talk about it.
What's up, fam? It's me, Red 5, on the grind all the time, prime time 6 and 9. We vibing. So I'm gonna give you the rundown of what you can expect from the news dump this week. So without further ado, let's talk about it. Let's get into it. Now, we haven't done one of these news dumps in a while, so we're gonna briefly cover some of the old events that already been passed. But mostly we want to talk about the December rewards, the season greetings event, which is your December Christmas event. And of course, we have a new producer letter. So without further ado, on the grind all the time, prime time 6 to 9, here is Ken Kendrick Y, our producer.
What's up, fam? How you bobbing? I'm your producer, Ken Kendrick Y, and I'm here to read to you the producer's letter from December 2024. Let's talk about it. So we are now going to introduce a new renown system along with a new story arc system for our new story arc DLCs. Right here you will see this new renown system will allow the players that are casual to be able to be more casual and earn renown without having to do the hardest content. What's that going to look like? I don't know. Let's talk about it. So it says right here, the difficulty settings will determine the rate of which you earn. This will allow a spring players and gain access to elite gear as well as engaging an infinity mod system. Further, we're thrilled to announce that our battle-tested players who defeat new elite bosses will now earn exclusive R&D recipes, which will allow crafting elite weapons, necks, rings, and utility belts items. Creating these items will also have new feats attached to them. Let's talk about it, fam. How you bobbing? We're also excited to be launching a brand new event system called Campaign 2025. This new annual campaign will offer players a chance to complete multiple events throughout the year to earn mega prizes that we know you'll love. Stay tuned for more details. But hold up, fam. We just getting started. We bobbing. Right here it says that we have this new feature we're exploring, including account-wide cash sharing. Heroes and villains coming together to cross faction leagues. That sounds awesome. Let's talk about it. Private queues, removing restrictions on group sizes, improvements to the knockout, revive gameplay, and much, much more. Let's talk about it. And finally, we have the future story arcs. Every new adventure starts with a chapter 1. The era of episodes has come to an end. So we're going to get rid of episodes and they're going to turn it to story arcs instead. This is our new story arc right here. We're going to the DCUO's next story arc will be The Darkest Yet, and a 4-part mystery adventure starting with chapter 1 in late January. So you heard it here first, folks. We're gonna have a new episode, or now story arcs, in January. Let's talk about it, man. We're bobbing. Right here you see these pictures. It looks dark. It's gloomy. But that's about it, y'all. I'm gonna pass it back over to Nerd of Prey, because I believe we get to see her true transformation. Let's talk about it, man. We're bobbing.
Alright, before we continue with the news dump, I'm about to reveal my ultimate true transformation. Aw, snap, this ain't my true form. Hang on. I won. What's up, fam? Rawr. I'm almost there now, for real. Just one more transformation, I think I'm good. Alright, y'all, this is my ultimate form. My name is Glitter, and I'm your new host for the Daily Planet News Dump. So, without further ado, let's get into it.
Where is Dogman anyway? Let's do this. Why ain't him touch that button, you?
Dogman, streaming only on Peacock May 30th.
So I was looking for a quarterback?
No.
These do bring up Dix is the GOAT.
By the way, earlier that was his
So, holiday seasons is here, y'all. So we have the season's greetings, winter seasonal event. We got the holiday feud number 1 and number 2. We got these new cosmetics right here, you know what I'm saying? Let's talk about it. We bobbing, fam. We got the new orange power battery accessories, so now y'all can be LARP please. We got the new Mecha Snowman helmet We got new base items, and of course all the feats that go along with those. But here's the real big news. We got new tactical mods that you can buy off the marketplace, but we're gonna give you them a first batch of them for free. But then you gotta spend money if you want to continue with these tactical mods. What are these tactical mods? This is full pay to win on a whole nother level. So let's take a look at these tactical mods. When you log in, we're gonna give you only one of each for free. So the first one is the Ultimate Tumbler Master mod. Your dodge is no longer vulnerable to interrupt. When performing the dodge, you gain a shield based off 30% of your max health. Sounds cool. And you got this Ultimate Supercharge mod. Grants 15% supercharge back to you when you use a supercharge. Hold up, that's better than the artifact scrap. They're so close, but anyways, you get this mod right here. Increased might 25%, precision 30% for 4 seconds when you do that other crap. And you got this other one right here using a shield supercharge generator. It gives you 25% chance to reset the cooldowns. And you got the Ultimate Hardy mod, gives you 15% health. That's OP for tanks. And of course, you got to increase your weapon ability critical chance by 2.5%. That's OP for precision players. Maximize damage mod, hand mods. You can using your power increases damage by 15%, you know. And then you got this one right here, weapon attacks cause an explosion that makes your booty go boom boom. You feel me? Let's talk about it. So now we in the marketplace. You see right here, it costs $5 to get 500 marketplace cash. That's technically 100. Marketplace cash is basically $1. And you're gonna see right here, you get a bundle of these mods now for 500 marketplace cash for 5 of these mods, depending on which ones you select. So each of these mods technically cost $1 for just one. And you know, when the new DLC comes out, you gotta replace your gear, so you eventually have to come into the marketplace and spend real life money on this garbage. Can you say pay to win? Let's talk about it. We bobbing, fam. We bobbing. And then right here, you could get them for loyalty points if you have membership, you know what I'm saying? You can get them for 500 loyalty points off the loyalty point vendor. When you get 5 a pop for each 500 points of loyalty you got. But these loyalty points, that's a scam, right? But then, this is the kicker right here. This is how we monetize. So, you know, there's players that like to convert real life money into DC cash. So we're giving those players the opportunity to do so. Because you can also buy these mods out of the broker. You know, one of them will cost you 30 mil, 48 mil. You say, cha-ching, bro, let's talk about it. And quickly, we have your December 2024 feature rewards. And we got this ugly greedy material because of Larfleeze and this ugly recycled style. Enjoy, y'all. Let's talk about it. Sup, fam? We bobbing. And finally, for our last news story, have you been noticing all the 20% off sales leading up to the Black Friday event? Even this new Outsiders Ops event? Well, let's get into the nitty-gritty, itty-bitty titty confetti, because we got the EG7 report with Baby Dick G-Ham. So here's the EG7 report from July to September 2024. And pay attention to the release of MechWarrior 5 clans. We're going to touch on that, because that's the theme of this report. Right here, you're going to see this is the CEO of Daybreak Games and EG7, Baby Dick G-Ham. This is the guy that's ruining the game. This is the guy right here that's ruining DC Universe Online. It's not the devs' fault, you know what I'm saying? It's G-Ham's fault. He's too busy taking all this money. See all these millions that you guys spend on DC Universe Online? You know, he's taking all this money and he's making games like purchasing other IPs, first off, like Singularity, with the money that y'all spent on DCUO. And of course, he's making new games like MechWarrior 5 Clans. If y'all don't know what MechWarrior 5 Clans is, I'm going to show y'all in a brief second. But right here, you see that the Harley Quinn episode 48 DLC, they saying that it met expectations. And now that the game is on Xbox, they making more money, you know what I'm saying? So they're going to take that money and keep on funding now, making new games. Now they got Piranha right here, and they're going to take all the money y'all spend on them mods in the marketplace, right? They're going to take it and fund MechWarrior 5 Clans. What's Mecha Warrior 5 Clans? I'm gonna show you right now. It's already out October 17th. Let's talk about it. What's up, fam? Bobby. So right here, this is Mecha Warrior 5 Clans. This is from Piranha Games. If you spend money on DCUO, this is where it's going, to this game. It's not going back into the DCUO game. It's going to Piranha Games to make garbage like this. See, you get to be in a Mecha Warrior and freaking shoot at other Mech Warriors and freaking Mecha Warrior 5 Clans. And I put a bowl over my head and I cut my hair, and that's why my hair looks like this. And this is where your money goes to. If you spend money on your freaking tactical mod that we got in the game, it's going to this garbage. If you spend money on artifact XP, ally favor, you name it, it's going to this garbage. That's why I recommend you don't spend money on DCUO. You should be farming DC cash. I show y'all plenty of ways on how to earn DCU cash. I mean, you can get DC cash for anything. You shouldn't be spending your money on DC Universe Online, because your money's just gonna go to this garbage. Look, you get to be in this mech suit and shoot people. Ah, how cool. Keep on spending your money on DCUO, guys. The game's never gonna change. They're just gonna release these garbage updates. Yay. And you get to stare at my fishbowl haircut with my mohawk now, and my freaking lip ring, and my freaking glitter. Yeah, my freaking glitter. I'll be like, share, subscribe, and I'm out.
I got you stuck off the realness. I got you stuck off the realness. I got you stuck off the realness.
Cheesycater is the premier tech platform for ordering food for your workplace from your favorite restaurants. Here's what it brings to the table: integrated bagel logistics and ultra-scalable burrito deployment. Get started at easycater.com.
Can't get enough of my beautiful face? I can't blame y'all. But exciting news, because now my podcast, The Big Flop, is available to watch on video. You can watch it on YouTube or the Wondery app. I've been digging into some juicy topics lately, like the story behind the nurse-turned-exotic animal broker, Tanya Haddock, who calls herself the Dolly Parton of chimps. You won't believe how her limitless love for one chimpanzee turned into this.
Shall we play a game? Ready? Go. Rock, paper,
Brainiac. Brainiac totally beats whatever you picked.
I got you stuck off the realness. I got you stuck off the realness. I got you stuck off the realness.
So let's just get into it.
Hey, yo, let me holla at you. Welcome back to the Daily Planet News, where you get all the latest news for DC Universe Online. I'm your host, Glitter, and I put a bowl over my head and cut my hair. Let's talk about it. Now I'm going to pass it over to Red 5, and we're going to get the rundown for what we can expect from the Daily Planet News. What's up, fam? We bobbing.
Hey, you, it's me, Red 5, on the... Oh, wait a minute, I had it facing the wrong way. Hey, what's up, fam? How y'all vibing? So I'm here in the sunny climes of my, paradise, you know what I mean? Hang on, let me adjust this. I'm chilling, you know, I'm on vacation with all the money I've been making from Daybreak Games, on the grind all the time. What am I here for again? What is this for? What's up, fam? Robin. This has been Red 5, balding all the time, on the grind, prime time 6 to 9. And make sure to keep on spending money in the marketplace so I can enjoy my vacation, you feel me? Let's talk about it.
I apologize, y'all. We having some technical difficulties. So for our first news story, we have new episode vendor rewards. We have the Billy Buster Chroma box, the Mother box, and the Hellspore base items that came out. Of course, there's feats with this, but first we're going to talk about the 2 times currency for this Harley Quinn versus Apocalypse DLC that's running from December 17th, 2024 through December 23rd, 2024. So make sure you get your double coins when you run all the content from the Harley Quinn DLC. Of course, this is the Chroma Pack right here, the Bully Buster Chroma Box. This is what you get out of it, and here's the two base items, the Mother Box and this weird egg. And then, of course, there's two feats that go along with these new styles. You got the Mayhem and Beyond feat, and then the Here Comes the Boom feat. And finally, we have a winter sale. Explore new sales that rotate between December 17th, 2024 through January 2nd, 2025. So please spend your money throughout these sales so that we can continue our vacation time and not put nothing back into the game. Let's talk about it. Now I'm going to pass it to the UI engineer. We got to spawn him. Let's talk about it.
Hi everyone, it is I, your UI engineer, and I thought I'd like to come on here and try out playing DC Universe for first time in long time. I have not gone to DC Universe online in like 5 months, so I'm gonna boot this sucker up and I'll play, but I'm under a pickle. I've been queued up for 20 minutes now, and no queue is going through. Okay, so finally, after 35 minutes, the queue finally went through, and now we are in the raid. We gotta talk to Barda, and so I randomly queued, by the way, random queue, and just testing the queue out. This is the first time we played DC Universe for many months. But let's do this. Whoa, look at that damage. Is that a speed hacker? Oh, this is awesome, guys. I was in queue for 35 minutes just to run into a speed hacker. This is awesome. This is DC Universe Online in 2024. You would think we could install an anti-cheat with all the money we make, but we just can't because we just can't. The technology is too old. Spaghetti code. That is it for me. Glitter, back to you.
And for our last news story, we have the new ally Wonder Woman, Princess of Themyscira, joined forces with the Amazonian princess. Hooray! We also had this marketplace sale. This is long gone. It was going on through December 10th through December 16th with double ally favors. So any of y'all that AFK farmed them double ally favor week, woo woo, get that money. But right here you got this, check out these moves. She can lasso spin. She can do the Amazonian shuffle truffle. I mean, you name it. This is awesome. You can have the Amazonian princess come to your aid. We also got these newly updated daily and weekly doses of heroism. These are basically your old school level 1 to 30 heroic acts and villainous acts out in the open world, but now we revamped them so that they can give you current
John has
rewards.
learned that supernatural forces are at work here. They may be controlling my sister, forcing her to do terrible things.
Wouldn't be the first time, won't be the last. What's important is getting her out from under the thumb of whatever demons come knocking.
Agreed. Let's work together and deliver this place we need.
Universe Online. I'm not sure when we will be back, but as soon as the news dumps come rolling in, you best believe we will be back. Let me highlight you. Let's talk about it. Sup, fam? We bobbing.
I got you stuck off the realness. I got you stuck off the realness. I got you stuck off the realness.
My brand new track, 2 Times Together with Steve Aoki, is available now on TikTok, and I can't wait to see all...
I'm from the 25th century, but I've been programmed to communicate like a robot from your time. Beep.
Beep. Boop. Bee. Brainiac.
I got you stuck off the realness. I got you stuck off the realness. I got you stuck off the realness.
So let's just get into it. Let's just,
Hey, yo, Happy New Year's, fam. How y'all vibing? Let's talk about it. This is the Daily Planet News, where you get all the latest news for DC Universe Online. Let me holla at you, let me holla at you, let me holla, 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 holla. I'm your host, Glitter, and let's talk about it. We're gonna go over the news, and let's talk about it. Holla. Alright, fam, we just gonna jump right into it with no lube. Right here, you got your Wonderverse Spotlight event, 2-time source marks, running from December 31st through January 6th, 2025. Play Wonderverse and get all these source marks. Let's talk about it.
What's up, fam? It's me, Red 5, on the grind all the time, prime time, 6 and 9. Hi, Mom. So we're going to do a couple changes to the new Dr. Phase Daily Rewards moving forward with the new year. Let's talk about it. So we're going to add these ear boxes, which are going to offer a variety of past styles that we've already added to the game. Talk about recycling garbage. Let's talk about it. And plus, on the 21st day of members, we'll be able to unlock the Resurgence Mega Capsule on the new Daily Reward system. And we're also going to have a new Mega Capsule coming out in January. On the grind, all the time, prime time, 6 and 9. Hi, Mom.
Hello, heroes and villains. Welcome to Multiverse. So I have a special episode to show you. I have a underrated material. Nobody knows about this Chroma Pack. And this Chroma Pack is very underrated, and a lot of people in Little Bohemia gatekeep this Chroma Pack. So let's talk about it. Bruh. This is the Joker's Legacy Time Capsule, and right here you will see the Burnished Bronze Chroma Pack. Let's talk about it. Hello, heroes and villains. Welcome back to Multiverse. And right here you will see this Burnished Bronze Chroma Pack. It will make all your styles look legit. My Superman look legit. This Chroma Pack, let's talk about it. Once again, heroes and villains, welcome back to Multiverse. And right here you got the Batman with the Burnished Bronze Chroma Pack. And it looks legit, and it's very legit. Let's talk about it. And finally, welcome back to Multiverse, heroes and villains. And right here you got the Flash with the Burnished Bronze Chroma Pack. And it looks sexy, and it looks legit. And it's the Burnished Bronze, and let's talk about it.
Yep, it doesn't matter if you're a developer for DC Universe Online or a content creator. Everybody can get it here in 2025. Let's talk about it. What's up, fam? Love it. For our last news story, we finally got an inside look of what these new story blogs or story arcs are going to be for the upcoming DLCs moving forward with the new year, 2025. So right here, this is basically part of our new business model to save money. Do you remember those old school story arc comic book like cutscenes in the old school level 1 to 3rd editions on DC Universe Online? Remember when you get the headline, you get this cutscene with the cinematic in the comic book like art? Well,